Bandai Namco have not only gone out of their way, but have gone above and beyond, in my opinion here, regarding this campaign for the game. So it's no secret that I'm, for one, extremely excited for this game, and I'm absolutely hyped to finally be able to be reliving this story here of Bleach in glorious, crisp, high definition. You know, this type of game does not come along just every other day here. Not just for anime games in general, but for a Bleach game compared to, well, Dragon Ball games and even Naruto games for that matter, and even One Piece. We finally got confirmation of Oda Nieto, one of my favorite Espada from the whole cast, is finally confirmed in both not only his evil form here, but also his time as a Shinigami as well, when he was originally known as Kai and Shiba before his appearance was stolen by Arania. I am, for one, absolutely hyped that he's included in this game. But wait, that's not all though, for we also got confirmation as well. Recently as well, we also got additional trailers for other Espada, bringing this roster up now to a pretty good amount in terms of variety here. So first up, we got Coyote Stark confirmed with his unique resurrection. That being his resurrection form here, that can allow Stark to fire off arrows at an alarmingly fast rate, which I for one find incredibly awesome. And as someone who's a fan of ranged characters here, I definitely can tell that Stark is going to be one of my top 3 when it comes to this game, when it finally comes out and we can all get our hands on this after waiting patiently here for so long. Which brings me then to my other character, that being Halibel, another Espada as well, who, as we all know, is the absolute peak here when it comes to her abilities and her resurrection, that being when she releases Tiburon and goes absolutely all out here. But speaking of which, that brings me to the main topic of this video, that being, what exactly will be the fate, though, for the Bleach original movie characters? You heard that right, guys. What exactly is going on with the fate of not just all the other Espada here, so that being Yami and Barrigan? Am I the only one here who also wants Luffy to be in this game? I mean, we already got Noritora confirmed, so it's like you're going to have all these other Espada, also Ukiura as one, Grimmjow, even Psyloppa the Grand of all Espada, so why not give Luffy some love? I mean, that's just my opinion here. I just feel like this roster would be that much more complete with pretty much all of the Espada being fully playable, and also, of course, Yami, and his resurrection as well when he turns gigantic. I don't really know how that would work, so we haven't really had confirmation yet on giant characters being playable, but all that aside, all that Espada stuff aside, my main focus though here, like I said, is talking about the Bleach movie characters. So first up, I feel like Senna from the Bleach movie Memories of Nobody really deserves to be included here as well. Now I know for a fact that it was kind of confirmed recently that that whole movie is more so on the fence of being considered canon, at least anime canon here. But for me, just being as big of a Bleach fan as I am, I really truly Senna deserves to be a part of this roster. Which then leads me into the next Bleach movie, that being the Diamond Dust Rebellion here. More so the villain, who took on the appearance and actually was able to have the exact same Bankai and everything as Toshiro Hitsugaya's Hyorimaru, the Ice Dragon. I feel like he would also be a very good addition here to have included, also for just mirror matchups against Hitsugaya. So then, going on from there though, as we go on to Bleach Movie 3, Fade to Black, we have the evil version of Rukia with the scythe. Now for me, I just like how this looks, and I always thought that this would be a good contrast to other characters in the game, and that, it's always just fun to have an evil version of Rukia, that's fully playable. Because, I mean, we did recently get gameplay teased of actually Hollow Ichigo, the one with the Zangetsu in his Shikai form when he wheels it around and throws it around and whatnot inside of Ichigo's inner world when he trains with Zangetsu and all that stuff. I'm not trying to spoil it there too much for anyone that hasn't seen that part of Bleach yet, but hey, So perhaps the Hollow Ichigo, the original one, is confirmed now for the game, but there's no actual official trailers for him yet. So hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, he's finally confirmed then properly with his own dedicated trailer. I really hope so. Even if he's just an alternate costume and he has a different Kikon move to replace Ichigo's, that would be something as well. But I really hope that the other version there of Hollow Ichigo, the original one, is finally properly playable here in Rebirth of Souls. But anyway, then along with Senna, Sojiro, the evil version of Rukia there, and Kokudo from the fourth Bleach movie, the Hellverse, guys, he's a no-brainer here. Let's be real about this. Along with his chained form, when he's wrapped up still, and we're not really too sure about who he really is and what his connection to everything is all about, having perhaps a transformation for him where he rips off his chains and explodes in some violent fashion of some kind there with like pure Ryatsu or Reishi energy, and he just kind of pops off and gets very mad and whatnot. I feel like Kakudo as well could be a very interesting character if done right. Perhaps he could even have his chains as part of his moveset and he flails them around and throws them at the enemy and uses them to combo into different attacks and whatnot and special moves. I just feel like, honestly, all these characters could work extremely well together to really represent the Bleach movies here in all their glory. I feel like they deserve to have a lot more proper representation here, since this is basically all of Bleach's history here that we're getting in Rebirth of Souls. So why not have a small, even if it's like an extra story mode segment or something that simply has these 4 or 5 other movie characters included, that way they get represented as well in their true full capacity here. So let me turn this now over to you guys now. Do you guys all want Bleach movie characters to be included here as a part of the roster here for Rebirth of Souls? Or would you guys rather they just be DLC or something later down the line if this game even does well upon release day? It's really hard to truly tell and speculate on all this because, of course, the game's not out yet. We have less than a month though to go until that fateful day. So until then, anything can truly happen with this title. Personally, though, going over all the trailers we've had released, like I said, I am for one extremely, extremely excited about this, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. You know, it's like I said, not every day we get a Bleach game, and especially in this manner, this much content being packed in to one game, there's no way I'm at all passing this game up. Online, online multiplayer, I'm not really into that. I'll play with my friends and whatnot, but playing against randoms, I don't really delve into that all that much. That could maybe change my mind though when this game comes out and maybe the meta is actually really positive and supportive of new players. After the first couple months when this game eventually does release here. But the clock is ticking on this game, and it's only going to get that much more exciting as we go along here up until release day. Speaking of which, though, what other characters do you guys all want to see besides the movie characters here, if at all? Are there any from other manga or novels from the Bleach series that you guys would want included here? Perhaps even, what about, say, the Espadas Beyond Resurrections from the game, mobile game for that matter, Bleach Brave Souls? Do you guys think those could probably make their way into this as well at some point? Or am I just really grasping at straws here? Am I really just, reaching a little too far with my expectations and whatnot? But yeah, I would say that just about does it here overall for my current thoughts on Bleach Rebirth of Souls. But also, just in general here, let me know what you guys think about this video and your thoughts on this game here. If you're excited for it personally, if you're not excited for it, whether you're for or against it, or anything else for that matter in between, let me know your thoughts on this down below. And let's talk about and discuss here all things related to Bleach. Whether that's the 1,000-Year Blood War, the new chapter of episodes, the new season coming out for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, which will be absolutely amazing when that will be wrapping up that part of the series. And then beyond, what do you guys think about all this? Do you guys think that this game will succeed? Will it not succeed? I really am trying to be as optimistic as I can with all these trailers coming out. I know it's really not good to judge a book by its cover here in terms of gameplay of all things, but I feel like, be that as it may, that this will in fact most likely succeed and do really well and be supported for hopefully a few years by Bandai Namco. Fingers crossed on all this and that we get a healthy amount of DLC to keep this game flourishing, like I said, for years to come here in the not so distant future, when we finally are blessed with Bleach Rebirth of Souls on our doorsteps and are able to actually duke it out here with friends, whether local or online, or even just around the world, to show off who is the number one here when it comes to unleashing our Bankais on full display for everyone to behold. So then, yeah, I would say that on that note, that just about does it though for everything here on my end, and we'll wrap up and conclude this video. So then, guys, until we meet again next time in my next video, I've been your host for today, Azure, and I am signing off. Keep it tuned though right here for all this and then some, and everything else related here to Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Always though for watching, everybody. Your support truly means the world to me here and helps to keep the channel going strong. So I'd say that with that all in mind here, I'll be seeing you guys, like I said, on the flip side. Later, guys. See you next time.
Their remaining life force. Deal enough damage, and you'll unlock the powerful Kikon move, capable of destroying your opponent's Konpaku. Mastering the flow of the sword fight and successfully executing the Kikon move will be the key to your victory. Even if your opponent gains the upper hand and your Reishi and Konpaku are weakened, there's always a chance to turn the tide of battle. Fighting spirit builds up as you battle, allowing you to activate the awakening state, unleashing a powerful reversal reminiscent of the intense battles in Bleach. Awakening boosts your stats and alters certain characters' actions, unlocking new potential in the heat of battle. Kikon channel is triggered by accumulating more fighting spirit while awakened. This unleashes a more powerful Kikon move, capable of reversing the situation with a single devastating strike. This thrilling reversal action is the ultimate highlight of Bleach Rebirth of Souls, where every battle can turn in an instant. Characters differ not only in their preferred distance and speed, but also through unique systems that highlight their individuality and appeal. Signature moves can be unleashed without consuming any gauge. Spiritual pressure moves consume gauge to unleash a unique and powerful attack. Character abilities are significantly enhanced during awakening, allowing you to experience the Bleach battle style.
You seem fairly strong. I won't hold back.
I will show you how it's used. It's the end.
I should take this a bit more seriously. This is what true despair looks like.
Ichi, go.
What is that form I see?
Ichigo!
Ichigo!
Wait! Ichigo!
In battle mode, enjoy offline mode for a thrilling match with your friends. And in online mode, players from around the world test their pride and skills in intense battles. Experience the journey of Ichigo Kurosaki from the Substitute Soul Reaper arc to the conclusion of the Arrancar arc in story mode. Secret Story mode delves into the main narrative from each character's perspective, offering a deeper look at the events through their eyes.
Come on, Orihime. I think this is about enough fooling around.
Develop your skills and further hone your technique by battling through mission mode. And at the store, you can get customizable items like Konpaku certificates for online play, as well as equipment that provides advantages to help you succeed in battle. Additionally, there are plenty of other options available to help you master the battle and enhance your gameplay. The Bleach world comes to life with an array of skills and unique characters. Every match intensifies through heated reversals. Every exhilarating swing determines victory or defeat. This strikes your soul, fueling your drive to fight and win.
If miracles only happen once.
Why do you insist so fervently on trying to save Rukia?
I've had a change of heart, and I can't allow myself to be beaten by someone like you.
Once that has been accomplished, we can deal with the rest of you at our leisure.
Each swing of the sword is a reflection of the soul, a manifestation of emotion, and a path to true strength. Even when obstacles block your path, let your sword define you as the victor. With your resilience, overturn the tide of battle. It is time to grip your sword, sharpened only